Whoa. Goddamn. So, first off, I want to say shout out to 78 Sports TV because he was the first video I ever saw relating to this subject. I remember it was like I think a month or two ago, 78 Sports TV was talking about how Alexander Povetkin was trying to avoid FIDA testing for the WBC title, which I thought was suspect. I wasn't on YouTube at the time, but I mostly got my news from Google. When I Google some certain fighters and Boxing Ego and 78 Sports TV, Northwest Boxing and stuff like that. But yeah, basically 78 Sports TV is the person that got me hip to this whole Povetkin being a cheater thing, because I didn't really know much about. I knew that Povetkin and Wilder was going to be a big fight, but I didn't know that there was history going on behind it, where Deontay Wilder was basically said that in the past Alexander Povetkin he was on drugs. He was on PEDs, performance enhancement drugs, and basically after this new VADA testing, Deontay Wilder's been proven to be right, and Alexander Povetkin is guilty of being on some PEDs. No one knows what this means for the actual fight. No one knows the future of the fight, if it's going to take place or not. Me personally, I think that it shouldn't take. As a fan of Deontay Wilder, I'd like to see him get in the ring with Alexander Povetkin anyway. Because I think even with PEDs, I think Deontay Wilder would beat him. However, it's just you don't reward cheaters with those kinds of matches. I don't think that Povetkin deserves to be in the ring with Wilder. Hell, it was about to happen in his house too. It's crazy, it was about to happen in Russia, and even it would have been his home crowd, his ring, his judges, and he even has to cheat to go along with that. So it's just crazy to think of the circumstance, that he was literally using PEDs. It kind of questions. It makes you question what's been going on throughout Alexander Povetkin's career. Anytime these drug-related issues revolve around the fighter, it makes you question that fighter's career. And we'll see what happens with Alexander Povetkin. But I'm glad that the VADA testing caught this. I'm glad that us, the public, are known. Me personally, as a fan, I want to see it. But as a fan of the sport and integrity and principle and all that stuff, I don't think this fight should happen. I don't want to see this happening. Not just I'm not a fan of principle. I just believe in principle. I believe in people that cheat shouldn't get these kinds of privileges, like fighting for a world champion. That's not. I mean, there are people that have been grinding and did it the right way to get into that position. So those are just my thoughts. Hopefully the WBC they make the right decision and call off this fight, and Deontay Wilder is not forced to face Povetkin under these circumstances. So those are just my thoughts. I'm not an expert. I'm just a casual fan of boxing. You don't have to be a boxing purist to give your opinion on anything. So with that being said, take care of you all, and I'll see you guys later.